Hi guys, watch me go from bare and beautiful to beautiful enhance. I'm about to show you how to achieve this really pretty, beautiful and natural enhanced makeup look with my favorite makeup techniques. Now this look takes about 10 minutes, so it's perfect for my busy moms and career women who don't have a lot of time in the morning. Let's go.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Sulan Alexander Felix with the Bougie Beauty Company, and today I wanted to give you 3 easy tips to help you to create an effortless, simple, classy makeup look. And I even showed you how I achieved this very nice and simple, pretty yet professional polished makeup look. If you want to see how I did this, then you gotta stay tuned. Let's get to the video.
So first we want to start off with a really clean face, and now step 1, I'm using a toner. A toner is meant to put back some moisture into your face after you've done the cleansing, which normally removes moisture. So step 1 would have been to cleanse your face and then tone. Second, we're applying some lip balm because moisturized lips receive product much better. If you're going to wear a matte color, you need to do this step. Thirdly, we are applying some moisturizer. Now, even if you have oily skin, you need to apply a moisturizer to your face. This helps to re-add some of that moisture into your skin. It rejuvenates your skin and keeps your skin plump while you are wearing your makeup. I take my time to moisturize this into my skin. Underneath the eyes, I tend to tap because our under eyes are sensitive, and you work that product up around your neck because when you are caring for your skin, your neck and décolletage is also important. So when we're finished patting and pressing that moisturizer into our skin, we're moving on to our primer. So the first 3 steps were the most important. Now this is also important. We are applying a primer. Why? Because a primer is like putty for the face. When you apply primer to your skin, you help your makeup to apply evenly and smoothly. Our face is textured, so we need a primer to ensure that whatever we put on our face is applied smoothly, that we don't see any holes or anything inside our makeup application or on our face rather. So I tend to take the product and pat it into my skin rather than rubbing it, because when you rub, you're going to remove most of the product. Now I have a few dark spots on my face from popping pimples and acne from my pregnancy. I'm using a concealer that's really close to my skin type, and I'm just placing that on the dark spots. Now what you're going to do when you apply this concealer, you're placing it on all the areas where you feel like you need some coverage, all the dark spots on your face. And I chose to leave this video in real time so you can really see how it's done. I also put some of that product right under my eyes where I have some dark under eye circles. I'm a mom of 3 living kids. I'm a wife, and I'm currently a stay-at-home wife. So my days are full, and sometimes sis just doesn't get enough sleep. So I'm warming up my 2 fingers to create some heat from the friction, and this allows me to pat that product so it seamlessly sinks into my skin. You take your time around your eyes because you don't want to poke your eyes, but also the skin under your eyes is really thin and you don't want to create any sagging. Now you could do this process with a small concealer brush as well. So I take my time, and all the places where I would have placed that concealer, I'm just patting over that concealer to blend it out into my skin. Once you do this, if you have any acne or dark spots, you basically will reduce the amount of foundation you need to apply when you are putting on your makeup. If you don't have, this is a mommy moment because my baby was coming to do some really cute things, but yeah, If you don't have any dark spots or acne, then that's perfect for you. You can totally skip this step, and this actually cuts down the amount of time that you're going to take to do your makeup. So again, I'm using my fingertips just to blend that product into my skin, and as you can see, it's already looking like my face is being enhanced and you're not really seeing those dark spots anymore, right? So after I take my time and pat in that product, whatever residue is there, I just pass it over my eyes because my eyes are a bit dark from wearing eyeshadows all of the time, and then again from lack of sleep and my pregnancy. So you just want to add some of the concealer there as well. And here we are patting out the rest of product, because the more you pat it out, then it's better. So I'm using my foundation. I'm using 2 really light pumps. You see, I barely put any product on my face because you want to start applying your makeup in thin layers. I'm using a flat brush. This brush is nice and dense, and the flatness of it is going to help me to spread that product around my face. So you typically want to start from the center of your face and work outwards. That way the majority of product will be placed on the inner parts of your face, and as you blend outwards, it's going to thin out when applying your makeup. So I tend to take this all over my face, and I only did 1 application. This was a really light application, and it's perfect because you don't need a lot. Here's my little punks. You don't need a lot. I'm using a little bit of concealer right under my eyes just to add some brightness under my eyes and draw light to my eyes rather than anywhere else. So while I'm letting that settle a little and get a little thick, I'm applying this brow pencil to my brows. Now when filling your brows, it's best to use a brow pencil if you have sparse to full brows, because it gives you a more natural effect. If you have barely their brows, it may be best to use something like a brow pomade that will give you more product on the brows, and it's going to be more of a thick consistency. That way you have more product on the brow itself. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but a brow pencil gives you a lighter finish, which is more natural, and a brow pomade gives you more of an enhanced finish, which is perfect when you don't have a lot of brows but you want to give the illusion that you have a lot of brows. So here I just take my time and fill that brow in, and once you learn how to do your brow, it's perfect. Here I'm just showing you how you can measure your eyes to make sure that you have the perfect brow shape. You go from the corner, you measure from the inner part and upward to get your arch, and then from the bridge of your nose upward to get the beginning of the perfect arch. Now this little gadget here is just an old brush from a really small mascara. I love the bristles, so I don't really throw them out. I just wash them and reuse them because I find they are perfect to use on brows or even on lashes based on the mascara that I'm using. So here I'm just brushing through the hairs of my brow to give it more of a natural finish, and then I move on to the other brow. And of course, as I said, I left this in real time. Now the video might look like 17 minutes, and that's only because there's the introduction and photos and so forth, and of course it took a little bit more time because I kept showing you the product. Now on a normal basis, if I were to just do my makeup without having to show any product, this look really would take me from 10 to 15 minutes depending on if I have less things to conceal or if I'm just putting on my makeup. So as I said, this is the perfect look for the busy mom or the career woman who doesn't have a lot of time in the morning to put on her makeup, but you still want to look pretty, professional and polished. And I also offer this course It can be done online or it can be done physically, where I teach you how to complete this very look using whatever products you have. I also give a list of the products that you may need that aren't gonna be costly, but that you can still get this perfect natural finish with your makeup application, and it's gonna be so easy for you to continuously do time after time after time, and then you are initially going to master your own makeup application. So whatever I did on the left side, I need to do on the right side, because you want your two brows, the two sides of your face, to look as cohesive as possible. Once I do that, I then go back with my flat brush and I start blending away that concealer from underneath my eyes, because I want to make sure that that concealer looks a bit more thicker, so that underneath my eyes looks more rejuvenated and lively. A lot of times people say, oh, well, I'm not going to wear makeup to go to work, and sometimes that can be the difference from you looking alive and awake and present than not. I believe that as a career woman, it's really important to present your best face all the time. And this generally, to me, makes you feel more positive and aware and present when you're working, rather than just showing up with a bare face. Now I go back with my foundation and a flat round concealer brush, and I go to clean up my brows. The reason why I use my natural skin color or my foundation color is because I'm not trying to highlight the brows. I want the brows to just look like they're mine. I want them to have more of a natural finish than an enhanced finish. So if you wanted an enhanced finish, then of course you could go in with a concealer shade that's 1 to 2 shades lighter for a more highlighted look, which would be perfect if you're doing an eyeshadow look. But for me personally, once this is a very natural, neutral look, it's best to go in with a shade that's your exact skin tone, so it doesn't look mismatched on your face. After I conceal, I'm going to go over my face with my skin tone powder. Once you pick up your product, you want to dust off that brush so that the excess is off of the brush and it doesn't apply cakey. Again, I'm going over my face with this flat brush, and I love this e.l.f. flat brush because it's so universal and it just does the job, right? So this look doesn't take a lot of product and it doesn't take a lot of product and supplies as you may think you need. I've been doing my makeup with one brush this entire time. So of course you want to bring that product down the jawline and onto your neck, just so it looks cohesive. Any product that you apply, you want to bring it down. So now I'm using that same brow pencil to line my lips. The top of my lips are a bit darker naturally, and the lining of my bottom lip, so I'm actually using that as a base color for my lip color. Now I'm going to apply some mascara. If you do a look without mascara, your eyes typically look weird. When you apply your foundation and your powder, it creates a blank canvas. So now you want to add back some dimension into your face. Using mascara is going to create that effect of your eyes being wide open and awake, and it just enhances this natural makeup look, right? If you have short lashes, a lengthening mascara is best. If you have sparse lashes, something that's volumizing is going to be best. So whenever you're looking for products, you always need to figure out what are you purchasing it for and what's going to be the benefit of using that product. So here I am, I wiggle that brush right below the outer area of my lashes, and then I brush it up, and that helps to really lift and add some fullness to my lashes, and it really gives me that effect or the illusion that I'm wearing falsies when really I'm not. So knowing how to use your makeup really helps you to get the finish that you want, and learning how to use these products correctly can save you so much time and money. So there you can see the difference between the side that has mascara and the side that doesn't. This side without looks a little bare, and the side that has mascara looks more awake and completed. So now I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. I wiggle right below the lash, keeping my eye closed, well, one eye closed rather, and the other just looking down so my eye doesn't feel irritated. I wiggle, 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 wiggle right below that lash, just to add fullness and plump up that lash, and I keep brushing up. I found that when I keep my lashes closed and I apply my mascara in this way, it also helps to coat the bottom lashes as well. So if you have a hard time applying mascara to your bottom lashes, this is the perfect tip to help you coat your top and bottom lashes together, and that way it really gives the illusion that you have on a full makeup look without having a whole or wearing a whole lot of products, right? So now again, I just go back and forth between each eyelash or eye just to make sure that I have the consistency and the finish that I really want. And here I am applying mascara to my bottom lashes because it really gives an extra look to my finished look. Now I'm using one of my favorite tinted glosses from Sacha Cosmetics. I'm going to list all the products that I use down in the description. And if you got to this video this far, you're liking what I'm putting down, give me a like. If you haven't subscribed as yet, subscribe and do share. So now one of my best tricks for applying blush is mixing two blushes. I'm using an orange tint that's great on African skin tones, and I'm using a light pink blush that's great for lighter skin tones, and I'm blending them together and applying to the roots of my cheeks and upwards in a circular or C motion to add some color back to my face and back to my skin. Now in doing this gives you that flushed look, and although I'm not wearing a whole lot of makeup, I look awake and ready for my day. Now to lock in with some setting spray, a snap press, and voila, this is my completed Barely There classy makeup.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in for yet another video and yet another bunch of tips and tricks that you can use to start improving your personal makeup application today. If you try this makeup, do make sure that you tag me on social media at Bougie Beauty Company on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. So until our next video, stay blessed, stay beautiful. Bye.